and I'm black fat, y'all, and I'm fat, y'all, and I'm wiggity fat, and I'm fat, y'all. Also a CV9 reference, Paul. Oh no! Don't say that. This is a clean stream. Clean stream. Clean stream. Right. Right. Alright, let me fix my hair. My long, luscious locks. Ugh, so cold. I love wearing this hat when it's cold. It's so warm. I wonder if anyone's gonna break away from the stuff that's going on today to actually play some Quiplash. Do I? Okay, well put it up. I'll see if I know what you're talking about. I have a question. Are you? Wait, no, it's not. There's nothing up. What do you mean? Wait, are you? Oh, let me see. What? Oh, your shirt. Oh, good. People need to join the game or say something in chat so we can play this game. People need to join the chat or join. GRFC. Ooh, Boudin Man. Boot stain. Do what you gotta do. Do what you got to do. Hey everybody who's playing. Boot stain. Boudin Man. I wonder who Boudin Man. Boudin, as a coworker of mine calls it. Boudin. I can't wait to try some of that boudin. It's gonna be so good to eat some boudin. I like sticking boudin in my mouth and chewing it with my teeth. Boudin. Yes. Waiting on other people to join. Man, yeah, can't wait for PS5 to come out. Can't wait for, on my birthday, November 12th, is when PS5, on my birthday. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good times. Boudin. Waiting on other players, and then we usually start with 4. I'm not doing, that's political. Not doing election night coverage. That's political. I'm not doing that. I didn't check it before I came on the stream. I didn't check the fact that a lot of polling places are closed. I don't have that map as a backup screen on my phone. I know politics at all. Boudin. 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 I want some boudin. So Madeline gave me some 2 cups, these like containers of gumbo, and the person who mispronounced boudin, holy cow, great. I gave him some of Madeline's gumbo. I said, look, I didn't cook this. I don't know if it's good. It may be good, it may not be good. We haven't tested it yet. So if you want to, put some chicken stock in there, boil it, make some rice, and then you can eat that. So we're gonna see what happens with that boudin. 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 He adds an extra D. Boudin. Boudin. Get some boudin. Alright, you ready to play? I don't know who Naked Face could possibly be. Let me see. I don't know who that is. Alright, y'all ready to start? Boudin. Boudin. I got Boudin. Alright, let's go. Let's go with who we have here. And some people might join us in the future.
Welcome to Schmitty. I'm Quiplash. I'm sorry, can we start over? No? Forget it. Okay, fair warning. I reserve the right to repurpose your quips for my improv set later on tonight.
My channel got Boudin.
This is round 1. You are about to see 2 prompts on your device. Type something hilarious or not for each one. Then everyone gets to decide if your answer is better than someone else's. Democracy at work. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get.
Go. Or like, oh, pop the Kanye. Pop the Kanye. Pop the Kanye. Pop the Kanye. I can make fun of my own culture. Waiting on one person. Alright.
Great, let's see what we got here.
That's my Bob
Number 1 is, what is
impression.
Scrooge McDuck
What
going
is
to give
Scrooge
Dewey
McDuck
in his
going
will?
to give Dewey in his will?
Okay, pick your favorite.
Both of these are great. Wow. Come on. We need more people to vote. Come on.
Next,
Not everyone
the
voting.
next TV spin-off, Law & Order Special Blank Unit.
This way?
Ready, set, vote.
Not political! No! Oh, political. I voted for it, even though I'm very upset about it.
Okay, next one. A terrible thing to say to the bouncer checking your fake ID. It's voting time.
One person. One person. I didn't say anything. I'm completely neutral.
Blitzer.
A good nickname for Wolf Blitzer.
Get to voting.
No political. Wow. I like ass licking partner. I think that's funny. I don't even know who this human being is at all, and y'all be mad at me for not knowing that. Think Spider-Man's never warned him about. Both of these are true. Both of these are very true. It's the political texting that gets me, not the political calls. It's all the text that I get. Like, I early voted I mean, no politics. Never mind. No,
That's it for
no
round
politics.
one. Let's bring up the scoreboard.
Zero politics. There's nothing even political happening tonight, so I don't even know what y'all are talking about with all this politics.
Now round two, where all points and bonuses are doubled. Oh, the drama.
All right, here we go. Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember, and it got very cold up there. 20 seconds! I
Almost
actually
out of
watched
time.
one
Use
of their
the
next
safety
generation
quit button if you have
today,
to.
and I watched Red Letter Media's their top 10, their part 2 of top 10 of their favorite TNG episodes. We're scamming today. And it was
Okay,
great.
I hope
it
you
was
all made
very
me
good.
proud.
I love it. I can watch
First
that
off,
over and over again.
Santa's
Great.
phasing out reindeer.
Santa's phasing out reindeer, and next year his sleigh will be pulled by
Okay, use your device to pick your favorite.
Mr. Sleigh. Santa Claus. Oh. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Trailers isn't a bad answer. Let's all be real.
Next one. What happens when you have your
What happens when you
10,000th
have your
food?
10,000? Ooh.
Put in your votes.
Out of your ran out of room to keep talking. I assume we know what it's pushing out of. Your intestine. I mean, people still voted for it. It kind of helps with your imagination. Interval
Next
bowl
on the list.
explosion.
How the view will finally end.
How the view will finally end. Will people devour her
vote.
votes? They're both very true. Very hard. Oh, I should know because I just watched the TNG episodes. Genjin, I think, or Ganjin? I think her name was Ganjin or something. I could be wrong. I haven't watched
Next
Next
is
Generation in a
a
long
rejected
time.
first draft line from The Shining.
I rejected
Here's
first
Frank.
draft line from The Shining. Here's Obama.
Vote now.
Here's my license and registration. No politicals! No! I voted for it. Yes, that's my wife. I didn't know that was my wife.
Your
when I
next
voted for
prompt
it,
is
but
the worst
the
gig
worst
for
gig
any truck
for
driver
any
would
truck
be
driver
delivering
would be
blank.
delivering.
Time to vote.
A lot of jokes on this. People trying to do jokes on this one. I tried to put quotation marks in one of my answers, and you can't do it, which is very upsetting. That you can't put quotation marks. David, I don't hear David. Is he there?
That's it for round two. Let's see those scores.
David, I can't hear you.
That's That's right, it's round 3, the last lash. Look alive, because you're all getting the same prompt this time.
Not dildoos, or dildoes, dildoos, or dildoes. Depends.
Make up a phrase that goes with this acronym.
I hate Acrolash.
Already voted today. I couldn't last time because I was stuck in Austin. No. How's that pasta? Terrible.
Pasta? What pasta?
How's that?
How's
Okay,
that
soak
pasta?
You
Read
get 3
my
medals
book.
to award to your top 3 quips.
Read my
Get out your gold,
book.
silver, and bronze medals now.
That's really good.
No more spookiness.
No more spooks. We're done with spook answers. Halloween is dead to me, even though I'm still watching a bunch of Halloween stuff. Hey, oh my
All
gosh.
right, let's see who earned those
There
medals.
is a documentary
Bronze.
called The Vow on
Here's the silver.
HBO about the Nexium cult.
And now the gold. Let's
Super
sell off
good
those medals for
documentary.
points.
Yes, Alex Mack, who was a big part of Nexium. Great, I actually kind of feel bad at her, back for her by the end of the day.
That's it. Let's take a look at the final scores.
It's hard to. She did it with full. Hey! I beat you all! No players, I win! I'm gonna win! I'm the king of the motherfucking world! It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end. You know that businesses in downtown Austin had, boarded up as if a hurricane was coming? No political stuff! I'll change my name to Fat Biden. No, I'm just kidding.
It's from that show. What's it called? Mr. Standard 3000?
Oh, is it Trumpy from Mr. Okay, Mystery Science Theater. Little bird potato. Big potato.
You can do stupid.
You can do stupid things, Trumpy. Wow, I thought we had another player on here. I really thought we had more than just one more edition, which I assume is David. Maybe. Wow, David. I might have angrily called David Angry Pat, and I called him a platypus for being late. My wife laughed at that and decided to make that her name. That might have been the origins of platypus. I might have been being a can win stupid things. Alright, I guess this is all we're gonna have for now. No Max. Alright. No Max. On Max Sam on. Alright, you ready? Oh my gosh. Okay, alright. Okay, well you're Max, you're getting in the way of the stream. Is Max blocking the TV?
Welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty, but you don't have to remember that. You know, I'm feeling really close to you guys. We ought to make a pact to meet back here in 10 years.
Is that
and
a
talk about
try?
life.
Is that a Is that movie?
Here's round 1. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners bonuses at
Did
stake.
Trumpy
Go.
bite someone's penis? I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe I need to watch it again. No, Max. Oh, okay, Max. Okay. Max, I'm trying to type here. Thanks, Max. I don't know. I had a Max on me, so there's not much I can do about it.
Hurry. Hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something.
You did a good job being here, Max. I agree with you. Woo, spooky cheat. Almost did not make it.
Time for the big reveal.
Okay, Max, you
Starting
tell
us
us
off,
what
Victoria's Secret
What
models
Victoria's Secret models
right
probably
after a
doing
fashion show.
right after a fashion show. Take a
Okay,
sexy
voting time.
down.
Pick your
Sacrifice vagins to their lord Satan. Vagins. Oh, the penis biting pony. Is Max in the way? Come on. Come on, Max. Vagins. It begins.
Next prompt.
I actually
The
really like
hardest
the
class
sexy
you can
dump,
take at
though.
Clown College.
Vegans, maybe. The hardest class you can take
Vote on
at
your
Clown
devices.
College. It's so simple, but so good. Just like regular ass eating.
Moving on. What a first lady does all day.
What a first lady does all day.
And vote.
I wonder who wrote that answer. I wonder who wrote that first answer. Somebody needs to vote. Somebody is not voting. Thanks, cool platypus. Thanks.
Moving on.
Max, what are you
The
even
title of
doing
the
with your
worst
whole
book
life?
to read
The
on a
title of the
toilet.
worst book to read on a toilet.
Get to voting.
I would read that on the toilet if David ever made a biography. I would definitely do that. Max, get out from behind the TV. You're moving the
Next
car.
on deck. You know your house
You
is
know
too
your
big
house
when
is
you have a
too
room
big when you have a room
blank.
specifically for. Yeah.
It's voting time.
Oh. Specifically for Jean-Marc are all the Lejeune kids. Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Next up, the biggest mistake you can make at an all-you-can-eat
You can make
buffet.
an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Vote away.
Both of these are accurate and have happened to me. Both of these are... I didn't do either one of these, so... Sorry. No, my wife. I can say that now because, you know, Borat's in the social
Round one's
guide
done.
or whatever.
Let's see who's in the
Fun.
lead.
So I can say my wife. And it is funny again. Boom, look where the king is. He's gonna sneak in on the second place. Gonna sneak in on
Time for round
place.
2, where everything is worth 2 times as much as that silly round 1.
This is my sister. TMI. No ball, no politics. I don't even know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. 20 seconds! I don't want y'all bringing up.
Let's see how you did.
In my stream.
First up, the only things that can survive nuclear war.
The only things that can survive a nuclear war are cockroaches and...
Okay, select your favorite
quip. Wow. That is difficult. That is difficult. I mean, video games are my cat. I'm gonna pick video games. Sorry, Max. I pick video games. I gotta pick
Coming up next, an odd sequel to the children's book,
The Giving Tree.
Vote on your devices.
Yeah, both of these are very good. Oh, not everyone voted on that one. Yeah! All right!
And next, what trees think when we take their
What
sap.
trees think when we take their sap?
Vote now.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Suck it, eat. Suck it, eat. Wow! Trumpy, get out of here! Spooky Cheese just beat your butt. Get the heck out of here!
The worst
interrogation would have a good cop, bad cop, and a blank cop, and another cop.
Ready, set, vote!
Axe Cop! Axe Cop is great. If you don't know who Axe Cop is, look it up. It's a great show. And a comic book. Oh man, Space Cop would have been even better. Man, you're right.
And next is the name of a horse you should never bet on.
Never bet on. Oh, hey, no! No politics! No politics! Great! I'm not even gonna vote. I'm not even gonna vote on it. That's how I feel. Just like on this election.
Your next prompt is a street sign you would expect to see in Ireland.
A street sign you would expect to see in Ireland.
Put in your votes.
That is fantastic. Oh, Welcome to Ireland's pretty freaking good. Welcome to Ireland is my favorite. It's so stupid. I love it.
Round 2 is over. Let's see who came out on top.
Finally, so you can't just drive up on it.
That's true. No, spooky cheat! Spooky cheat! Yeah, last
This is
flash.
round 3, the last lash. Everyone
Last
gets
flash,
the same one
red
single prompt this
flag.
time.
Let's see what last flash. Oh, not acrolash again. Come
Pick up the full
on.
name for this acronym.
Oh. Emo would have been way too easy in my expertise. I am a very huge expert in emo. I did not dress emo, but I lived it. 10 seconds! 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh!
And here's what you did. Pick your medal winners now.
ER killed Osama. Oh, man. Wow. Look at ER go.
The suspense is killing me. Let's see who got those medals. Bronze first. Silver. And finally gold. Let's
Yeah,
translate that
pretty
into points.
good. I think Spooky Cheat still won this one, though. Yeah, Spooky Cheat, I think Super won this. I wonder who Spooky Cheat is. What if it was a second account?
That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.
Yeah, Spooky Cheat. He took the lead, won it gracefully with honor and respect from his peers. No idea who Spooky Cheat is, but I think it's time for new players.
Orange player.
The cat! The cat! The cat! The cat! The cat! Meh, platypus. Platypus. Okay, I'm not checking the polls on my phone right now. That's not happening. I'm not even that interested in politics. Ohio and Texas aren't still blue. What? That's not happening. I agree, no politics. I agree. A lot of Californians moving into Texas. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop talking about politics. All right, is everybody in? I guess this is it. Wait, Orange Man? That's political. Yeah, you're talking about Trump in that saying Orange Man. Alright, ready to play? I guess. I heard a rumor that Randall was going to show up, but... That's Blue Man.
Hi, I'm Schmitty, and you know what? I'm
There's
okay
no
with
such
that.
thing as an Orange Man group.
Let's do this. Everybody remember their safe word?
Check the polls all day long.
This is round 1. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go!
I don't care anymore. If I didn't win the last one, what's the point of even trying to make it funny? I just wrote the most obvious Jean-Marc answers. I'm gonna go, Jean-Marc wrote that. No, vote for him, even though it's funny. Paul and David, we're not funny. Oh, Jean-Marc definitely wrote that one, so I'm gonna vote third. That's a perfect Paul and David impression. I don't know how I did two voices at the same time.
These better be good. Up first,
yeah. A really dumb round table discussion would be about politics.
Okay, choose your favorite.
Some of these are pretty good. I would have put potent potables, say maybe round tables.
Next in line.
No, that's not a great joke.
No one wants to hear
immediately
after sex in a barn.
In a barn? Political talk.
Okay, vote.
I mean, if you're watching me on Twitch and you're like, I need to watch this Jean-Marc guy on Twitch, I voted for myself because I have self-esteem. Move over, human. Okay, that's weird.
A complaint only a lumberjack
would make.
Vote on your devices.
Who it is. Sleep all night, work all day. Let's go. Hey, people voted for my stupid answer. Thanks.
Next up, the worst excuse Clark Kent has given Lois Lane so he can go change into Superman.
So he can change into Superman. That's a long question.
Time to vote.
No peanuts. Super 8!
Next one, if the Pied Piper really wanted to impress us, he'd get Blank to follow him.
Hey! Kalina Slayer, where have you been? Pied Piper. Silicon Valley is a very good show. It's a very good show. Wow, someone voted for my Tony Stark nonsense? That's shocking. I don't think anyone knows. No message.
On the list, Martha Stewart's
that's true. Sorry, Jace. Sorry. I should have messaged you. Sorry. Excuse me. That was inappropriate. Pet peeve. Oh, wow. Wow. Sorry, Jace. Usually I text everyone. My bad. I know it's the same, Jace. You're right. I actually got a bunch of Facebook messages, and I was trying to get through all of them. And also, some people switched from Facebook app to me texting, so I was more focused on
Round
texting
1 is
people
behind us. Let's see
than
how you scored.
Facebook. So I only texted. Sorry, Jace, you're right. I'm a butthole. I'm very sorry. I should have messaged you. I don't know,
Round 2
David.
time.
Maybe
And to make it
'cause you're an
interesting, I'm
idiot.
doubling all the
Just
point
kidding,
values.
you're
You
not.
heard me.
This is a bad question. I don't even know how to answer it. What did you do about it, David?
Hit the safety click
Yeah, that
button
took a
if you
really
can't
long
do something.
time. I hate my life. That took forever. Alright, 8, 7, 6, 5. Well, David, why don't you go unplug your TV and say, get the out of my
Let's
house?
put up those quips.
And then sit
Starting
down.
things off, the title of Rob
The
Schneider's
title
memoir.
of Ralph Schneider's memoir. Memoir.
Okay, vote for your favorite.
Or is there raging Carson? You're Ralph Schneider is. Whoa! Wow, sorry, Carrot's way funnier than a stapler bit. Carrot's way funnier than the stapler bit. Sorry. But you're on the same wavelength. Just Carrot's way funnier.
Next on deck.
Sorry.
The Next Way Airlines,
Next way, airlines will probably try to save
money.
No! No! No politics! No boo politics! Get politics out of the stream. That's not what we're about here at Game Rating Review. Yeah, get out of here. Is that the name of my YouTube channel? No! Delana, why? Oh. Delana _ Slayer.
Okay, next one. Like sleeps
Like
with the
sleeps
fishes.
with
An odd way
fishes.
for a
Odd
gangster
way
to
for
say
gangster
someone's
to say
dead.
someone's dead.
Vote now.
Both of these are great. Both of these are good. I think this will show the maturity level. That's what this voting will be about. How did I know Paul wrote poo-poos with pee-pees? How did I know?
Moving on. The name of a
Name of a
restaurant that only
restaurant that only serves
serves grade
grade
B
B
meat.
meat.
It's voting time.
Randall's Cajun cooking and spice of life. Good and you taste testing Randall's. Aye! Randall's is a real restaurant, but I was hoping he would show up. I really thought Randall was that number 7 player that showed up.
Next,
Showed up.
the
I don't even know how
title
to
of
talk
Goosebumps book
anymore.
that was never
The
published.
title of Goosebumps book that was never published.
Put in your votes.
Yeah, that's a pretty scary book. I did not invite Jace, alright? I was a mistake. You're right, wait, Jace isn't even writing anything. How did they know who Delana Slayer was? Of course. We all know who that vote's for. Great.
Moving on. What people in the early 1900s probably said when they got electricity for the first time. Ready, set, vote.
Both of these are weirdly sexual. That's so hot. That's not the answers I would have put, but I really like the question. No Politics is killing it on the answers right here. Sorry, Rich Man. Get out of here. Get out.
That's all for round 2. Let's see where the points went.
It's the end of the world as we know it. Was the Tickle Tartula. Look, Tickle Tartula is a family tradition that has been passed down
this is
from
round
Andre.
3, the last lash. Everyone's taking aim at the same prompt this time.
We had to keep doing. Word lash. Where's my comic lash?
Word lash instructions.
Word lash is better. It got David punched. David, what does that mean?
That means they were holding me against my will, and Jace went to punch you in the back, and he spun around and he punched me in the face.
Oh, man. There's nothing like torturing small children with tickles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh!
All right, brace yourselves.
God damn, dog.
Award your medals.
Now you got it in somehow. That's pretty good.
Oh, I should have picked. Well, on my.
Children as shields. That's true. It took me a minute. I had to vote. Jace punched surprisingly hard as a child, though. Let's all admit it. Can we all admit that Jace, when he would punch us as a child, even as a child, punched very hard?
Let's see where those medals ended up. First, the bronze, silver, and the gold. Let's melt those medals down for points.
Wow, Bump and Grind like got all the votes. Wow. Max.
It's over. Let's see the final scores.
Alright, let's do it. Come on. Maybe I bumped up ahead. Yeah! You all suck! I'm on the power now! I'm not a narcissist! But I am better than everyone over here all the time, constantly! Ah! I need everyone to write something very nice about me and my win in the comments section. Because I just won, and I just really need y'all really badly to do this. Because, yeah, that's what I need. Blue spat. That's the opposite, Doku not. I will say Doku not, even though it's Dope not. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna call it Doku not.
I go to all your streams, I'll
The only time I turn on my Twitch is from my PlayStation, and that's it. I'm the most humble. I'm the most humble mother in this mother. That's really good. That's really. Is Jace not playing? Where is he? We have 2 slots still open. I assumed that he was here. Where's he at? No. I mean, what's up? I'm jiggly. Well, who did we lose? Well, who are all the 7 people that are watching? We might have lost Palamon. Let's see, anyone else? Anyone else? Oh, okay, let me do it. Let me do this right now. Ah, Poop finally made it. There's the Poop. That's not good. That's not a good cue. Is this everybody? I assume this is everybody. Let's go! Getting jiggly with it. Na 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 na.
I am Schmitty, and the time for Quiplash is upon us. I want all of you to loosen up and just have fun out there. But be
Cats are
funny.
running amok around the house.
This is round 1. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
Because everything's about me. You're talking out of your ass, dude. That's what do you mean? Next Tuesday doesn't come out yet. It comes out next Thursday. Tuesday after next. Well, I'm taking
Almost out
half
of
a
time.
week off for
Use
my
the safety quit
PlayStation.
button if you have to.
Yes, Paul. The PS5 comes out on your birthday, coincidentally as well. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Dang.
Okay, moment of truth.
Platypus
The first
almost
prompt
didn't make
is
it.
it's a bird. It's a
It's a
plane.
bird. It's a plane. Oh, wait, never mind. It's just
blank.
What's it gonna be?
Okay, pick your favorite and vote.
Number! Jigglypuff landing on the toilet. Cats are really doing some crazy stuff around here. Oh, well, we had the time change, and usually I feed them at 9 o'clock, and technically to their cat brains it's still 9 o'clock. So I think they're very mad about the fact that I'm not feeding them currently. Their stupid,
Next in the
dumb
hopper,
cat
the nickname
brains.
Hitler gave to his
The
mustache.
nickname Hitler
probably.
gave his mustache, probably.
Vote on your devices.
Peepums. Wow, y'all really humanizing Hitler over here. That's not okay. You should have called it like murdering millions of people.
That would give to Captain America.
The advice a couples therapist would give Captain America and Bucky.
Okay, vote.
Wow, both of these are great.
I like that it's super lube. It's not normal.
Yeah, it's super lube. That's true. You know why his nickname is Bucky, right? You know why they called him that. Wow, it seems like the vote's kind of 3-2.
And next,
And they keep
perfect
going
thing to
that way.
yell to make a Pee Wee
Perfect thing to
basketball
yell
player
to
miss a
make
free
Pee Wee
throw.
basketball players miss free throw.
Get to voting.
Martha! That's right, I'm the wiener.
Next one, a bad
always
lawyer's
beat
opening
my
statement
wife.
to the jury.
A bad lawyer's opening statement to
Put
the
in your
jury.
votes.
Both of these are very good. I would be a terrible lawyer. I'll openly admit it. Wow, that's what you get for talking smack on me. That's what you get.
Next on the list, something somebody
Right.
named Dale would
Something
say.
somebody named Dale would say.
Vote now.
Delicious. Oh, I would have put, I sell stuff at the farmer's market in Lafayette. That's what I would have put. I sell fudge in the... Is he working on a new movie? I like Dale. Dale's a nice guy. I'm gonna stop picking on him.
And next is what Abe Lincoln probably called having
That
sex.
what Abe Lincoln probably called having sex.
And vote.
Wow. Now, safety quip! Safety quip!
That's round one. Let's see how the scores shook out.
Yeah. Ooh, Jigglyfat in the lead with a safety quip.
Round two time, and look sharp because I'm doubling all the point values.
All point values doubled. Make them extra funny.
Hurry up, use it.
I like my answers. They should be
Let's
good.
start this show. Our first prompt is:
That
what would
is
happen
what's
if you
important.
removed all
What
of
would happen
Johnny
if
Depp's
you removed
many
all of Johnny
scars?
Depp's many scars?
Okay,
No,
everybody
not
pick your favorite.
politics. That's really funny. Hey, no one voted. me. Hey, no one vote. Hey, actually, if we want to talk politics for a second, no one vote. I'll stick with that.
To be asked at a lifeguard job interview.
The worst question to be asked is a lifeguard job interview.
Vote away.
Wah, 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 wah. I don't get what that means.
Okay, next one. Sometimes Deadpool wishes he didn't wear such a skin-tight latex suit and instead wore a blank.
Yeah.
It's voting time.
Both of these are extremely true. I guess this one, I don't know. I guess I'll choose one of those. No, I voted for my wife. Why would I do that? Boo. I mean, I love my wife. She's the greatest thing
Next
there
on
ever
deck,
be.
an ingredient
Mary,
you definitely shouldn't find in a bottle of water.
In a bottle of water.
Time to vote.
Oh, both immigrant children snot. They're like the same answer. Man. The overwhelming David votes.
Up next,
I wasn't expecting that.
The real reason
the giant at the top of the beanstalk was trying to kill Jack.
Vote now.
Wow. Wow, Jack, that's really messed up that you're like, you know, stopping him from loving that way, in that manner. Really messed up, Jack. Wow. Wow, no one like Jigglyfat with the win over here. Man,
Next
he's
prompt.
just sweeping the Oscar.
The worst TV program.
Wow,
Blank
this
Dance
could be
Party.
really good. No! No! Wow! Wow, that's an interesting vote.
Moving on, the task that Satan's
intern hates the most.
Vote on your devices.
Y'all better not vote for that political one. What person? Whoever voted for me, I very much so. Thank you for that.
That's the end of round 2. Let's take a look at the scores.
Very crude answer that I gave. I was on top. Now I think I'm on the bottom. Oh well, I'm number 4. Come
and
on,
now round 3,
Comic
the last lash. This time you'll all be answering the same prompt.
Going for Comic Lash. Yeah, I rolled a 20.
Finish the comic.
Alright. Oh, shoot. No spooks! Great, you gave me spooks this week? Ugh. I wonder how many answers are going to be, I'm Joe Biden. Ooh, I wonder how many it's going to be. How many answers are political? I wonder who's going to put all of that on there. That's a good point. Why does it have to be a white ghost haunting a black guy? That's really a lot of good jokes. 5, 4, 3, 2, What? Oh, poop. Oh, no.
We're ready to look. Time to give out those medals.
Doku not. Don't worry, I'm not Jit. The ghost died before he can say he's not John Mark.
Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Bronze. Here's the silver. And gold. Let's see what the medals to points exchange rate is these days.
I actually voted for Living Splooge Monster. Don't ask me why. No one like that.
I'm calling.
All right, that's it. Time for the
David, I
final
told you no
scores.
politics. David, I know politics. You put politics in here. Oh, Jiggly Fat. Way to go. Jiggly Fat has sweet the nation. And he wonders why I didn't invite him. Maybe I didn't want the competition. Now it's time of the show where we change that. Say it with me. Change that game. Change that game. Yeah. Yes. What?
What?
No, David. No. I said change that game. Change. Hey, wait. Do you think Quiplash is going to be on PS5 at launch? No, Max.
Through backwards compatibility, yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I was thinking of maybe using or buying the new one that comes out. But we wouldn't have any TKO if I buy the new set. I like playing TKO every time, David. I'm not gonna do that.
I have 3, 5, 7. I have 2, 3, and 5, I think. It's almost a half.
Platypussin'? Is that a PlayStation joke? Or Randall? Is that the Randall? Did he join us for TKO? That can't be the Randall. It can't be. Randall. If it is, I'm gonna lose my mind. Man, we still got 2 slots available. I hope we have enough people to fill those slots. John Mark said he's changing his gender. I heard it. Ah, shit! Yeah, I'm changing my gender to non-binary. I mean, why have labels? Why nail yourself down? You might as well...
You can go to any bathroom now.
Yeah, I can do whatever bathroom I want, you know? I don't know if it's Randall because he's not answering me. Let me see if he reached out to me in any way. Nope.
There should be one more person at least joining.
There should be one more person. Oh, it is Randall. He can't chat while he plays. So it is Randall there. So we can mercilessly make fun of him. He can hear everything that we're saying. He just cannot be on the chat. So that is, in fact, Randall. The actual Randall. Thank you for being here. Why don't we have those 2 slots taken? I don't understand. Those 2 dirty slots. Randall sucks. No, Max. Alright. Waiting on one more person to potentially join the stream. Who's it gonna be? Life is but a stream.
I'm proud of myself.
Waiting on one more player. I'm probably gonna wait a little longer. Sorry, I'm getting impatient. No singing. Oh. No, keep singing in my castle. Alright, I'm tired of waiting for this last person. Hey, who put vote for MAGA? Change your name. No politics. No politics, I said. Change your name. Vote? You can put vote. You can be voting for, like, the next Quiplash or whatever. That's fine. Alright. Alright, I guess we're playing. I guess somebody dropped out. Randall! Oh, I found out how to chat. Hey, Randall! How's it going?
Welcome to TKO. I am the tournament master, and my mind is a lethal weapon. Go ahead, try and attack my mind.
Wait, they're not talking politics.
I wasn't ready.
No, talking politics.
I'm glad you could join me on T-Shirt Island. We only have one rule here. Have fun.
If y'all gonna talk politics,
make sure
y'all
you're
can
on time
leave
for the
my
tournament.
stream.
And no pets.
All right.
And everyone washes their own dishes. And actually, there's a big list of them. I'll just get you a copy. What's your email address?
Still suck. LOL. Wow, Randall, we're just not holding back today, are we?
At the training grounds. You will use
No
your device
Max.
to draw
I said
3
no
drawings.
Max.
You may draw anything that pleases you. If you need an idea,
No, I
use the
said no
suggestion
Max.
button. I promise I'm not judging you. Yet.
Randall.
Begin your first drawing.
Randall,
Now.
I don't think you suck. How come I can't do anything? Gee, this took forever. I just drew the weirdest picture I've ever drawn in my entire life. Oh man, mine is extremely strange. And if you're gonna draw, don't put words or just squiggly lines, alright? It sucks when when you're trying to do a shirt and you just have a squiggly line there. And you're like, well, how am I supposed to make that with the word talk to the hand? I can't put a squiggly line and talk to the hand.
With the little tabs at the bottom.
If that ends up being a shirt, I'm gonna be very bad. Sometimes I draw something and I think, should I keep going? And then I go, no. It's simple and it's perfect as it is. And I just leave it, and sometimes those are the best pictures. Not the over elaborate ones, but just the extremely, extremely simple ones. That's all I'm saying. The saying is taking an extremely long time to draw these stuff. That's all I'm saying. It's taking a long time. And it'd probably be better if it was more simple. Like Simple Jack.
One drawing to go. Let your freak flag fly, man. begin.
Got him. Y'all stop talking politics? Jeez Louise. Well, y'all, I'm gonna freaking mute y'all. Okay, this will not be relevant in a week. No one cares. Stop talking about it. No, it will not be relevant in a week. No one gives a poop. No. No, David. No, David. I'm sure everyone on the stream, most of them did not vote. I am fairly confident of that. And they don't care about politics. All I care about is my PS5 and people leaving me alone to play on PS5. That's all I care about.
For your last exercise, you will write as many slogans or phrases as you can. Something really clever
keep
or
your
really
votes
dumb.
down.
I'm sure anything you write will be one of those.
Please.
And use a suggestion if you need one. Accepting your limitations is a part of life. Go. You didn't give up after one, did you? Keep writing. Make haste before time runs out.
Ooh.
Nice hustle. Let's find out if it was worth it.
A very conservative amount of sayings.
Training complete. Now take a look at your device. You have a series of drawings and slogans at your disposal. Choose one of each to make the best T-shirt champion that you can. Don't phone it in.
Here's some really quiet stuff going on with David Farr right now. I had some hard decisions to make. Mainly what was there and what I could do. It was a very hard decision. Yeah, it's very...
I hope you're ready. Let the tournament
favorite
begin.
part of the street! Let's see what we got! Favorite part!
Versus... Fight by submitting your vote on your device, that is.
The Johnsons! Shut it down! Wow, Hugs for Randall won in a landslide.
Shirtality.
That's what I get. Oh, Max. Oh my gosh, you scared the poop out of me. No, Max.
A new challenger.
That's true.
Fine.
That's actually a pretty good shirt. Wow. pretty good. Sorry, Hubs for Randall. That was very, 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 very good. Very good. Hey, Max. Oh my gosh, I need that shirt in my life. That is a... Randall!
I want you to fight.
Oh man, so good. Oh man, Randall's getting a lot of stuff on here. Wow. I like the phone on my
Oh,
That's really funny. There's a lot of Randall quotes going on. Wow. Wow. Randall, way to swing the boat. Go ahead. Way to swing the boat.
Fight for me, baby. Fight.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Wow, those are two very, very
This feels
good
like
shirts.
a good time for a training break.
Man, I'm fat, blah, blah, blah is so good. That's a great
Use your
shirt.
devices to enter one new
Wow.
drawing and as many new slogans as you wish. Break out that killer
Now
material
get
you've
those
been
work.
sitting on, probably. Go!
Those are very good. I'm not gonna feed my cat. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. He needs to learn that we eat at 9 o'clock and not before 9 o'clock. So he needs to learn his schedule. Waiting on Black Sand. Waiting on Paul and David. Y'all need to be quiet. I don't care. The last thing I want to... y'all gonna text me. Y'all gonna blow up. I'm gonna be to sleep in the middle of the night. I'm gonna get all these texts about who won the election. Like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't care. I might turn my phone off tonight so I do not hear anything about it. I'm just gonna turn off my phone.
Time is
Good
about to
night's sleep.
expire. You may want
That's
to
all I
finish
plan
up.
on doing tonight. I don't plan on. I'm gonna find out who won in the morning. But who cares? I don't care. It's whatever. Poop Me did not
Begin
drop
right.
anything at all.
Did you hear me far into my microphone?
No.
Yes, I actually farted
Wow.
on live air. Randall, that's enough. No more, Randall.
Randall.
Only seconds
Randall. Can
remain.
things really be that good? Randall. he has to make up for the lack that platypussin.
The second gauntlet awaits,
All right,
and the
here we
slimy
go,
tentacles
shirt
of destiny have
time!
shuffled your drawings and slogans. Forge a new t-shirt champion.
Wow. Wow, I have some really good stuff to pick from. Wow. Some of these are fantastic. Oh, man. Oof, man. Oh. Alright, I'm definitely going with that saying. Whew, that was a hard decision. I had some really good ones. Thank everyone for that.
This ought to be good.
Whew, that was fantastic. That was really good. Only did the last one.
Go ahead and fight already.
Okay. Wow. Okay. It's hard to pick one, actually. I wish the picture matched a little more about me blowing a guy at the airport for PS5. But, hey, if Jace is correct, I changed my gender anyway. Wow, a lot of people voted for me blowing a guy at the airport for a PS5.
Versus?
Wow, overwhelming vote. Wow, I wonder who drew that one. Oh man. It was hard. It was hard.
Versus?
It's hard. It's hard not to do it. Oh no. But that dog is so cute. Why is it? Oh man. These shirts are great. Oh man, so good. That's true. You got it.
Versus? Engage in an altercation.
Potatoes. I think it should be his bachelor party shirts. No!
A new challenger appears. Fight!
There could be a lot of things happening in that picture. It could be a guy doing a slam dunk. It could be anything happening in that picture. It could be anything in that picture. And who knew who could draw something like that?
Winners!
Oh, man.
Brace yourselves for the final gauntlet, where the toughest shirts from the previous rounds go toe-to-toe.
Little
Prepare
potatoes.
to grow.
I defend. Oh, thank you. I do identify as a potato as well. No! Oh my gosh! I don't know. I had to. Oh man, I had to pick. Oh man. Of course, Randall wins. Oh man, I almost did another shirt though, but it's in my opinion equally as funny. Ooh,
engage one another in fire.
This to me is a pretty easy one. Pretty easy vote. Wow, that was very close. Give me your tots. Randall, that's not true. You've won this game before. I thought you won it last time. Randall, how am I not gonna vote for PS5 penis? But I'm gonna be transparent, and I voted for. I didn't. I voted for fat. Blah blah blah. Sorry, Randall. Congratulations. We broke new ground! What's Randall saying? Hey!
There's something I'd be proud to cover my torso with.
That's great. Woo! Yeah! Time for some new players! I stand on the going out. I lie in bed at all. Even if I did, they'd both go down. But it's not so bad, and it's not so bad. I like to thank you. Because the thing is Dido, get it? Oh, actually it's Doio. Randall's leaving! No! Randall was fun. Thanks for joining us.
That's gotta be James.
That is a mean. Broken new ground. Oof, man. We still only have that many people. The Val saying the Val on HBO is a great documentary. Oh, is this it? Is this everybody? Is everybody? Is this it? Are we good? I'm about to start playing. When that hits 32. Alright. Last round of the game. It's the game.
Welcome to TKO.
No.
I am the tournament master. Or perhaps I'm one of his many lifelike robot duplicates. Even I'm not sure.
This,
I brought you here to T-Shirt Island to face the greatest challenge of your lives. Helping me choose a picture for my online dating profile.
David, is there a button I can press to skip this?
No. I look at the side of the...
Hit me with some drawings, baby. Beginning.
That is just nonsense that I just drew. I just drew a bunch of nonsense. I doubt anyone can use that in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's what most of my things are last time. This one,
That's true. Waiting on broken new ground. Only 15 minutes to go.
Time grows short. Hurry up and finish already. Not bad, but let's see a little variety this time. You can change your line thickness with that little button, you know. On to drawing number 2.
Oh my gosh. I drew one line and then submitted it on accident. I meant to press the reset button. Okay, well, I'm a huge hypocrite who just accidentally drew like a squiggly line and then submitted it. So, you know, sorry for whoever gets that one. I apologize. Waiting on everybody else. Mine didn't take that long. Let's see, is there anything interesting other than a PS5 that I can talk about? Or the PS5 controller, which I currently... You know what, though? The PS5 controller did not come with a cord. Did not come with a power cord. Isn't that crazy? You have to buy the power cord separately now.
Last drawing, let's get weird with it.
You would think.
Begin.
You would think that it would come with a cord.
Looking for a shorter game? Try the quick training mode in the game settings. I won't.
Hey David, I know a way you can remedy your roommate's being stupid. You can move somewhere else. Or, you know, remedy it a little earlier than that. And move somewhere else. I'm just saying, save a little money, you know. Live under a bridge, that's what I'm talking about. Become a homeless, move to Austin.
Time is about to expire.
Beg for money
May want to
every day,
finish up.
save on rent, and you get free money from people.
Challenge complete.
Riverfront.
Now hit me with some hip new slogans. Go.
Breaking new ground.
Keep writing, write like the wind. Only seconds remain. I believe some of you broke a sweat that
I'm
time.
sorry, I had
off.
really, really long ones that I wanted to try. I mean, never mind.
Okay, make your
All right, what's it
shirt
gonna
something
be?
classy but sassy.
Okay, I have some good ones. I mean, you say that now, but in context. Hoop me! Waiting One more time.
Make haste before time runs out.
Uh-oh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Poopin! Put in a shirt!
Brace yourselves.
What happened?
Let the tournament begin. Gauntlet 1.
Well, somebody's gonna win by a landslide.
Versus
Wanks.
fight. And by fight, I mean enter your votes on your device.
Both of these are very gay. Wanks? Is there a Brit watching this? Wow, it's funny because that. Oh, I get it.
A new challenger appears. Attack!
Okay, that's an interesting. No, I didn't. I rarely use color in my
Defending
pictures.
shirt always wins ties. Deal with it, man.
I rarely use color in my pictures. That was not me. So sorry. Magically delicious!
Fight each other.
That is a very wow. That is a wow. Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Versus
Our gay one.
battle.
I can't believe someone picked that picture. Oh, I had no idea.
What is going on?
I can't even tell you. It could be anything. Wow! I'm shocked. I did not think this was wow.
Versus
There's the bright round.
attack.
That's a great shirt. You are very welcome. It's very good.
Winners.
Wow.
How about a training break?
You're so artistic.
Use your
Man.
devices to enter one new drawing and as many new slogans as you wish. Make me proud. Go.
No, Max. Max, all right. Okay. Hey, what are you talking about? Your stupid line. Oh, maybe something I wrote. I'm not sure. Oh no! I want to finish my picture! Max! That makes no sense!
Oh, you meant your stupid line and then picture.
Oh, Mac. Oh, got it. Sorry, Jay. Sorry you got my
may want to
stupid
finish
line.
up.
That means somebody else. It's moved on to the next player. But broken new ground. Jeez Louise. Cutting it a little
Stop
close
writing.
there.
Time grows short. Hurry up and finish already.
I normally don't go more than 3 on my second.
Create your deadly T-shirt
There we go.
warrior.
This picture is nothing to this. Oh, that's right, Javon.
Probably.
Look at Javon's picture. They're two definitely not finished. This was wrong. That was funny. I went to What's your name? My picture. Any of my
No politics. I always think that our first round of Quiplash is usually funnier than our second round of Quiplash, and not TKO. Poop me! Come on! What are you doing?
Versus.
Gay station. David! I don't even vote for my own thing. I want butt sex all the day. That's a really funny shirt. Wow. I both wrote and drew that shirt on the left. Just letting y'all know that.
Versus. Go ahead and fight already.
Wow. Wow, both of these are great. Yeah, it looks like maybe a guitar. How did everyone vote for that one? Wow, I'm shocked. I'm very, very shocked.
A new challenger appears.
Wow.
Fight.
That's great. I like the idea of very cute pictures and very messed up sayings. So maybe we should do more cute pictures. That one's very good. I like that one.
A new challenger appears. Fight each other.
I know.
The reigning champion wins ties. Next time, get more
Maybe
votes.
with balloons on it, and I maybe it's a PS5. Who knows? That was not my picture. That was not. STDs are fun. Great. Just said his name twice. No slogan there.
The final gauntlet is here.
I
and
forgot
only the
we
best
had a
shirts
chapter
from the previous
5.
rounds remain. The tournament ends
I thought
here.
we were done just now. I was ready to go, like, feed my cats. Oh, we have to vote.
Versus.
We have to vote. Oh, man.
Fine.
This is an easy one for me. Okay. So, see my cats running behind me? They're very hungry right now. Very mad at me.
tie on the first fight.
Wow, tied up.
I choose this one.
Come on, let us vote again. No! Boo! Boo! This shirt sucks. No one likes it. Boo! That's a great shirt. That is a fantastic shirt. You should all vote on the right. Vote for the one on the right. Pretty good. It's great. Yeah, I win!
We have a champion. Finally, a go-to shirt for date night. Look out, ladies.
Alright, bye everybody. No one cares about the election. We're all going to die. Woo! Anarchy in the streets. Yeah! Ah! Woo! Oh no, wrong way. Woo! Y'all say bye or something.
Bye or something.
Oh.